2 seasons in a row, the Braves have owned the Phillies in the regular season, just destroyed them.
Yeah.
And 2 seasons in a row, the Phillies have knocked the Braves out of the playoffs in
Oh,
the second
really?
round in 4 games. So,
Well, that's right, because it is really a tale of two seasons, right? It's regular season and postseason. And we are, and got the,
what's that? I grew up in Philly. My parents.
and it looks like we'll be home team.
Like we generally were making it there like every year till COVID, and then we didn't make it for like 2 or 3 years, and we were there. We were there for Thanksgiving. That's right. You're from Seattle? Where? What suburb? I know Seattle very well. Yeah, I know Renton very well. So I worked for Boeing for 8 years. So I used to go to Renton once a month for about 6 years. Oh, he did? Okay. Well, that makes sense. I was at Boeing software. And then, yeah, so I know Renton. A ton of time.
Well,
Really?
good morning, sports fans. The Jackrabbits take the field this morning, and they will be playing the Colorado Angels. We're checking in from the Mile High City this morning, where at first pitch it shall be, yep, you got me, you read, it shall be a balmy, let's see here, just get my app, 42 degrees. As such, it's going to be a little chilly, but we're going to get up to the 50s here later today. So you've got Mike on the mic, Teddy's dad, and you've got running the scoreboard, you've got Keith, my silent but super important partner. He'll be running the scoreboard. He's Kieran's dad, so a little pride from each of us when our kiddos are up and playing. So speaking of which, the Jackrabbits are going to be the home team here in Game 1 of the, Game 1 of the spring training tournament put on by Colorado Amateur Baseball Association, CABA. It is our second of the season, and the Jackrabbits 2 on the season, having won split this Saturday and lost on the Sunday in our tournament a few weeks ago. As it turns out, our Colorado Angels first year for this team are also 1-2, and the Angels are coming from the Parker, Centennial, Southeast Denver area. So looking like a new squad we've never seen before. Our 11 o'clock game, we will see a team we've played, I think, multiple times, the Prime Select team. Choice Select. But for today, the Angels will be our 9 a.m. opponent. So Teddy is the starter, taking his warm-up pitches here. And we know that Jack and Isaiah will be the relief pitchers when and if they're needed. And we have 2 umps today, which is great. We'll have a field ump and a plate ump. Ump letting Teddy know he's only got a few more pitches to go. And let's go through our defensive lineup here. We have Teddy on the mound. We've got Isai behind the plate. We've got Joe at first, Ricardo at second, Jorge at short, Gianni at third. In left, it looks like we've got Chris. In right, in center, we've got Jack, and in right, we've got Aaron. So being this Saturday, we will play all, bat all. So every inning, I will do my best to give you a rundown on the defensive alignment, because we'll have unlimited substitutions. Blue using his foot here to clean off the plate, and we are getting ready to go with first pitch, the 9 a.m. game in the CABA 13U Spring Training Tournament. Teddy toeing the rubber, pitching from flat today, And so no mound for the boys today. Swing and a miss, or sorry, foul at a 57-mile-an-hour fastball from Teddy. Teddy working this morning's game. He was a little nervous, which is a good sign, shows that he's ready to play. Batter's in, Isai's down, next pitch. Curveball, 51 miles an hour, broke right across the outside corner of the plate. If Teddy can do that all day, he's going to be pretty tough to hit. 0-2 count now to number 23 from the Angels. And Teddy with the next pitch. That ball is high, 57. Good catch by Isai. There is maybe 4 feet of backstop between the ump and the fence here, so you'll see I've got a very tight shot. That is not necessarily because I want it, just because the camera is a mere 4 feet over his head. Teddy with a 54-mile-an-hour maybe change up there, and a 1-2 count still. Teddy wanted to have 2 strong innings this morning. He'd love to go 3, but he's swinging at a curveball that hung into right field, and Aaron gathers it up, and a good stop there by Aaron to keep it from getting to the fence. So Teddy hung a curveball on a 1-2 count. Number 23 did a really good job of staying with it and driving it to right field for a leadoff single. So number 10 steps in now for the Angels. Runner on first. Teddy makes a throw over. It's close, but the runner is safe. Again, we got 2 umpires today. You can just see the umpire in the corner of your shot there. He's halfway between the pitcher's mound and first base. Runner at first has a huge lead. Does not go. Foul ball out of play on a 54-mile-an-hour, I think, fastball. Looked like Teddy might have been doing the slide step there. He doesn't generate nearly as much power when he does that. The runner goes, and it's a ground ball to the left side. Jorge picks it up, makes the throw at first. He's out. And the runner takes second. So we got 1 down now with a runner on second. You can see him in the shot there, right over Teddy's shoulder. Lefty up. So Teddy not fooling anybody. Both of the Angels putting good bat on the ball. Teddy with a throw back to second. There is no play. Ump retrieving a foul ball, putting it in his pouch. Runner at second. We got a lot of popcorn popping back. Teddy looking home now. 57, foul ball. So Teddy's fastball clocking in right at 57 almost every time. Very consistent. Now he's got to work on location. He left that one up a little bit. Can't leave the ball up. That's going to be a problem. The Angels are showing that they can swing and hit the ball. Runner at second, not held on. And that's a fly ball to second for a double play. An excellent catch and toss to second by Ricardo to Jorge for a fly ball catch and a double up. That was practice put into performance there, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, although a runner on gets him to second for the Angels, they definitely challenged. The Jackrabbits are able to erase the runner with that excellent play by Ricardo and Jorge. That takes us to the bottom of the first now, and we'll have our batting line. Oh, here we go. Look at that, Keith already knowing what I need. Joe, Jorge, Gianni will be our 3. Any of them get on, we'll see Teddy, Aaron, and Ricardo. And this is a good time to remind you that you should like and subscribe if you so desire to make sure you get all of our games. Those of you that have a access to the Team Reach app, a family that does that. I always try to put the YouTube link in there, but sometimes I forget or I'm rushed. So by subscribing and liking, YouTube will tell you that when the game is going, especially if you hit the bell. You want to hit that little bell somewhere on your app or on your screen. The Jackrabbits have been working in the off-season very much on their hitting, but have really struggled to hit this year. I believe through the tournament last weekend, through the three games last weekend, we had less than 10 hits, and Aaron was our only multi-hit player. So we really got to change the dynamic here of not getting the hits. So you can play great defense like we did in the top of the first, and still, if you can't get runners on, you can't score. So, now, are we going to pick up the walk-up music from 4? I hope it's just background noise at this point. Maybe if I talk a little bit. And a call for coming down. So we'll see here what this pitcher can bring. Oh. There we go. And the ball goes down to second. And they're going to whip it around, get it back to him. So in steps Joe. Joe giving a fist bump to his catcher and to home plate umpire. Joe has forgot to check in with the man above. Oh, just kidding. There it is. We got to check in with the man above. And Joe's got the sign, swinging the bat around, getting ready to hit. Here comes the first pitch. Shows bunt. 56 right down the middle. So this pitcher throwing as hard as Teddy. And should be what the boys are used to seeing. So in the mid to high 50s is what we're used to seeing from the other opponents. Oh, and Joe with a corker up the middle. And that'll get right to the center fielder. He'll safely round first. And 2 pitches and 1 on. So Joe getting a fist bump there from, we have a new coach. I should talk a little bit about coach, but we'll get to that in a second. In will step Jorge. And Jorge has struggled a little bit at the plate. Used to be our best hitter. Has really struggled to kind of see the ball, I think. And let's see if Joe has the go sign. And pitcher holding it for a long time. Oh, and we get a balk out of that because the pitcher did not actually throw it. He didn't step off. He made a motion towards first, and as such, he's going to be issued a balk. So again, a balk is an attempt to deceive the runner. In this case, he made a move to first but did not throw and did not step off. So Jorge here, getting ready to swing. You see Joe. I would expect that on pass balls we're not going to go. Like I said earlier, there's only about 4 feet between the umpire, who you can see in the frame there, and the backstop. So anything that gets past the catcher is going to be immediately get turned around. And next pitch. Time. Yeah, so long, in fact, that Jorge asked for time, and pitcher trying to freeze him there. So, in he steps. Still waiting on the first at bat. First pitch. Strike there, high outside strike. Umps called that for Teddy, so that's going to be a part of the strike zone today. Jorge now in, set. Pitcher taking forever to throw. Here comes the pitch. Run goes, swing and a miss. And Joe will take third. So Jorge continually swing over the top of the ball. And so with that, we have a swing and a miss for strike 1. Runner takes Joe at third. Oh, sorry, strike 2, pardon me, strike 2. So let's see if Jorge can zoom in on this pitch or if he's going to keep swinging over the top of it. did joke with him about the needing glasses, but he might be serious. He may need some better vision here to clue in on the ball. Here comes the pitch. And he sits underneath that. That ball is going to drop behind second base. We'll have a runner score. And Jorge will be at first. So first run across the plate for the Jackrabbits. Vamos Liebres. Let's go Jackrabbits with one run across the board, across the plate. And we've got Gianni stepping in. And this will have Jorge with a big lead off first. Let's see if the pitcher throws over, if he just a long time. And runner goes. And there's no throw. He will get into second safely. And also a big shout out to Teddy's great uncle Ron, who helped purchase this second base camera this year. So that shot brought to you by great uncle Ron in Spokane, Washington. Giant lead for Jorge out of. Let's see if we get another pitch here. Swing and a miss.
You ready, Papa?
Oh, 1-1 count. Sorry.
I think that first one was ball.
Okay, we think that the first one was a ball, so we think there's a 1-1 count. And Jorge with the giant lead. Jorge. And we'll have a play at third, and Jorge is out. Jorge got greedy, and he is out. So Jorge ran himself into. I don't know. I guess Jorge. Did he drop the ball, or what did he do? Jorge's safe somehow. We'll have to go back and watch. Go back and watch that. Apparently the tag was not made. And then there was a request about whether he was out of the base paths. So we're going to get an appeal here from the from the coach. See if I can get that shot. Here we go. Coach having a conversation with the field umpire. I don't know if the field umpire, if there's an appeal to the home umpire, if that'll do much. From home, could not see what was going on. So just entering your shot here is Coach Gooch. He is our new first base coach. He worked with, we're going to call him safe. So Jorge stays safe at third. So tells you that the game is not over. You keep playing the game until the umpire makes a call. So Jorge, where he should have been thrown out at third, by getting too greedy, ends up at third safely. Gianni steps in now, I think, with a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Oh. Now it's a 1-2 count. Sorry, now it's a 1-2 count. I apologize. So, pitcher for the Angels. So for folks who can hit the high fastball, it'll be a good day. And here comes the next pitch. And foul ball off to the right. And that actually will end up almost in the dugout of the field next to us. All right, now learning the two-strike approach, bigger stance, checking up to shorten the bat so you get the bat out faster. Got to put contact on the ball. Any contact scores Jorge. And he's out on strike three, or it was a drop third strike. Gianni went back to the dugout rather than going to first. In will step Teddy. Teddy trying out new bats this year, going with this all-white version. In the on-deck circle will be Aaron. Aaron hitting behind Teddy. So we still have the runner. We still have Jorge on third. And Teddy looking for a first ball fastball here. Oh, but he gets a curve that gets away. 49-mile-an-hour curveball. That actually had a heck of a break on it. Well done by number 18. Unfortunately, that ball was way outside. Teddy working on trying to use his whole body, not just those long, lengthy arms, but turn his hips and drive it. If he can put the ball in play, Jorge scores. Teddy swings and misses a 55-mile-an-hour pitch. I'm not sure. Just looked like he swung over the top of it there. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Teddy. Butterflies in my stomach. Probably butterflies in his, but he's cool as a cucumber sometimes. Butterflies in mom's stomach. Butterflies in mom's stomach. Did a little check with the audience here. Teddy is powered by Hawaiian sweet rolls. Ground ball to third base. That will get the run in. And the play is at first, and he is out. So Jorge does score, giving the second run of the inning for the Jackrabbits. Teddy on a ground ball to third. Is the second out of the inning. So with 2 down, now nobody on. Jackrabbits up 2-0. Aaron in. Ricardo will be in the on-deck circle. Aaron also using the white bat. I don't know if that's a Mizuno or what that is, but I'll have to ask. Aaron very ready to bat. Pitcher not ready to pitch, so Aaron calls timeout and tries to reset the timing here. Good call on him. That's good baseball smarts. Pitcher gets the sign, gets the grip. It's taking a long time to find a grip, so that was a fastball 56 where he was just uncorked there, trying to overthrow it. So really trying to just put a lot of power on that, and he missed wide outside. That's funny. Aaron now with the next pitch. Oh, there it is. That ball drops in behind the second baseman. Aaron stays hot. Aaron, who put in a lot of work in the offseason on his at-bat now, is by far hitting the best of anybody on the team. Like I mentioned in the tournament last weekend, only player with multiple hits over the weekend and starting off strong here. So Ricardo will step in. On deck will be Chris, it looks like. So heads up to Chris's family, but Ricardo's family, here we go. Now, Aaron, not the fleetest of foot, so unlikely to steal. He does not go. That first ball is in the dirt. Excellent stop by the catcher, number 21 for the Angels. Put his whole body in front of it, kept it right in front of him, giving Aaron no opportunity to advance. And Ricardo's one of our big swingers. That ball way inside. Almost took him out of the knees. So now he's got 2-0. So he's got coach reminding Ricardo to be patient, to not. And he's patient. He's very patient. Now, pitcher who takes a long time between pitches here is ready. That ball's in the dirt. Ricardo 3-0. Oh, just a huge shout out to Tony tuning in from Florida, where his son Cole was playing in a tournament. Tony let me know that the white bat is the Rawlings Icon. So it's a Rawlings, not a Mizuno. I apologize. It's new to the team. Ricardo showing bunt. He pulls it back. He will take first base on a 4-pitch walk. So that will give us runners advancing to second. And now we got a boy on first. And now we got Chris up. So just real quick on the Rawlings Icon, apparently it has a huge sweet spot. And so as such, that's probably why the boys are liking it. So thank you, Tony, paying attention from Florida, waiting for his son's game today. Chris just uncorks on the ball, but out of bounds. Out of bounds. Sorry, I watched a lot of March Madness the last couple days. Foul ball, out of bounds. I'm embarrassed. So Chris swinging at a high fastball there and getting around on it early. Chris, who struggled in fall ball mightily, has really spent the offseason working on his stance and approach at home. So notice the wide open stance. Swing and a miss at a beautiful 48-mile-an-hour curveball. Well executed by number 18, the pitcher for the Angels. That was a beautiful curveball. So now Chris, with runners on first and second, needs to really drive the ball through the infield here, and he's down 0-2. And again, pitcher taking a long Chris ready. And he did bounce off that time for a fake throw to first. Not sure why you would throw behind, because you do have a runner on second, but maybe there was a trick play on of some sort. And we get a call of a balk, and the runners will move to second and third. Now a ball through the infield would score 2. With 2 outs, you're running. So one of the downsides of taking a long time to prepare is, especially when you're set like that, when you've come set, your hands in the glove, you've got the ball, right, is that any movement now can be used as a balk, potentially. If you shimmy, which I think is what we had there, shimmy. And ball through the left field side, that will score 1. And Chris corking through a single, breaking a very long slump. He takes first. We now have Ricardo at third, and we have Isaiah stepping in. Isaiah will be a big swing in Isaiah, and we're going to see if they're going to put some sort of fake play on a throw down to second. Should Chris go? Chris, very fast, is probably likely to go. And then we've got Jack in the on-deck circle, so heads up to Jack's family. He'll be up next when Isaiah gets on. Oh, nice pitch there. A low and away 54-mile-an-hour fastball, it looked like. Isaiah doing exactly what you should do with a low and away pitch, but fouled it off instead. So 2 down, 2 runners on. No ball, 1 strike count to Isaiah. The steal appears to be on with 2 outs. Isaiah is not under orders to take a pitch. And again, pitcher taking a long time to even come set. It's freezing our guys. Side, and we'll get away from the catcher. As such, you'll see Chris take second there. So Chris at second, Ricardo at third, and Isaiah now ready to take a swing here on a 1-1 count. Isaiah also with the open stance. A beautiful 56-mile-an-hour pitch, kind of tailing away from the right-handed batter. So strike 2. Now working on a 2-strike approach. A lot of what we spent some multiple practices on is trying to figure out what to do with 2 strikes. So spread your stance out a little bit so you're not taking too long to step, choking up. That ball is high above Isaiah's eyes. Good take, Isaiah, good take. And we have the catcher asking for time. With a 2-2 count here, he's going to talk to his, two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Catcher going to talk to his pitcher, figure out what this next pitch is going to be. Is he running down to third base, talking to Coach Hunter, and figuring out what the 2-strike approach is here. But choking up on the bat so that you shorten the bat, can swing it a little bit quicker. Legs a little bit wider so you're not wasting time on a step, but instead you're just making contact with the ball. Again, if Isaiah can put the ball through the infield, we score at least 1, probably 2. Oh, swing and a miss. Run! And a swing and a miss for strike 3, and we'll see if they get him at first. And they do. And with that, we have a strikeout to end the inning on a very nice curveball from the pitcher, but not before the Jackrabbits put 3 across the plate. Thank you, Keith. And with 3 through on the bottom of the first, that sets the Jackrabbits up nicely to come out and take the field. So Teddy back on the mound, as expected. Like I said, 2 innings was his goal for today. He'd like to throw 3, but it's early in the season and the stamina isn't there. He also doesn't do a lick of work on between practices or games to work on strengthening that muscle. So he, he's got what he's got. So, and let's see. I'm going to log into Game Changer here real quick and see if I can get the number of pitches he's thrown. So give me a second. With the last pitch of the warm-up, balls in and throw down. Confirming, even though I can't remember my own password to Game Changer, confirming with our official scorekeeper, Teddy only had 8 pitches in that first inning. So fresh arm with 8 pitches should be, if he can replicate it, should be able to go 3 innings. But we shall see. There's probably about 30 pitches on that arm. So Teddy's standing in the wind-up position. A big number 11 from the Angels. Hanging curveball to just over the head of our shortstop, and ball comes back in. So Teddy started him off with a curveball, 46 I think, and it just hung there. So that was a big sweet piece of meat there for number 11. So good swing by number 11, hits the ball over the top of the shortstop, and we'll take first base. So you can see there they got the Angel on first. Teddy now back to the stretch, which he's much more comfortable from, and comes set, comes home, and a ground ball to second, and throw back to second, not in time. So a runner gets over, the equivalent of a bunt. So the Angel batter did what he needed to do there. So that was a ground out, 4-3, Ricardo to Joe, and move number 11 over to second base. In will step number 6 for the Angels. And number 6 using the fire bat here, the one we've seen. Teddy with a 58 mile an hour. Oh, fastball low, I guess. So that was one of his best fastballs. Yeah, that thing ripped, but a little low. So no ball, or 1 ball, no strikes. Number 6. Teddy set again. Teddy moving quickly, kind of the opposite of the. Gonna pop up straight up. I can't get that. Yeah, shoot, I can't get that. But here's what you need to know. Pop up to Isai in foul territory. 2 down. And Teddy just moving quickly through the lineup here. 2 down. And number 21 for the Angels steps in. Again, number 11 on second base. With 2 down, Teddy comes set. Pop up, out of play on a 58 mile an hour fastball and in the Angels' eyes. Somebody from the Jackrabbits will go retrieve that and make sure we get it back to the home plate ump. And looks like I've got some Wi-Fi issues here, so I know I'm cutting out a little bit, apologies. Oh, that was a nice curveball, 54. Totally bit number 21 there, but didn't break over enough of the plate to get it. So 1 ball, 1 strike, but Teddy's curveball there really came through. Fastball, that ball is crushed to left field, over our left fielder's head. Javon's gonna pick it up. He's gonna throw it in. We'll see if we have a play at second. We do. The runner's out. The runner is out. They got him. He should have gone in a little bit lower, it looks like, but they got him. So with that, the run at home did score, and he will count, I believe. And that would put 1 across the plate for the Angels before the out at second. Hey, Blue, did that run score? Okay. So yeah, confirm from home plate ump that run does count. So the way it works on a third out, for those of you that are new to baseball, If the out is a force out at first, it doesn't really matter. But if you reach first safely, then it becomes a question of, did the runner touch home before the final out of the inning? And as I saw, and as I think many of you might have seen, the runner coming from second was running on the hit. He scored 3 or 4 steps ahead of the throw out at second. So very good athletic play by Javon to go get the ball, and then solid throw from from Jorge to Ricardo, who made the tag. So that would third out of the inning would be a 7-6-4 for those of you scoring at home. And I apologize, I didn't do the defensive lineup because I was trying to get the number of pitches there. We will have due up this inning Jack, Isai, Javon. When those guys get on, Jabrell and Kieran will round us out, and then we'll flip the lineup over. So through an inning and a half, we have a 3-1 game here. Thanks for tuning in to Mile High City, your Jackrabbits broadcasting, Vamos Liebres Radio. I'm Mike on the mic, and you've got Keith helping with the scorebook, or score, not scorebook, what's that thing called? Sideline HD scorecards across the top. Let's see if I can go find one of the other parents to come join me.
Oh yeah, he tried to stretch it out.
You want to come be on the mic this half inning? No. Getting to know? Getting to know. All right. Shot down twice now.
I love you.
I tried to get Garrett on. He said heck no. Tried to get Eugene on. He said no. He's not doing.
Look, if we take the mic, dog, he can't be on the mic, dog. We take him off the mic. It just be.
I'll take an inning off. I haven't had an inning off in a season. Like I got summer, fall. Yeah, you guys are welcome. All right, I'm 0 for 2. Next up, we're going to get Crystal maybe at the top of the, at the top of the inning we'll go. In steps Jack, our sole left-hander. Jack wearing the sleeve. Last tournament, he was all armored up. I don't see it here. First pitch, 56, ball in the dirt. So Jack with a good eye there. Looks like he does have a little bit of armor on the front foot, but not the wrist and elbow like last tournament. That ball is inside, 56 again. You call him Scooch? Scoops? Calls for Let's Go Scoops from the audience here. Old family nickname. I believe it's from his, swing and a miss. Strike one. It's from his great uncle Scoops, who first came to Denver during the gold rush and was looking for gold and panning for gold in Clear Creek. Jack given the nickname after that great uncle Scoops, because Jack is a gold mine. It's a good kid, good egg. Now we got too busy making up stories to know what the count is. 3-1. Jack's sitting a fastball here. The only thing you want to do is pick out a fastball and swing at it. If he tries to throw a curve or an off speed, you just got to let it go. Pitcher taking a long time again. Here we go. And he did throw a curve, and Jack drops the bat and runs down to first. And Jack will safely get to first. He's got to take the armor off. He does. In comes Isai. So we'll see. Jack, an aggressive base runner, not the fastest, but aggressive. So we'll see if we end up with him going to second. And we get a timeout. Just a lot of people standing around. Not sure. All right. Jack now with a good sized lead at first. Not in a ginormous lead, but a good sized lead. Pitcher comes set. Here comes the pitch to Isai. The ball is in the dirt. It was a curve ball, 48, and Jack slides into second safely. So Isai now with we got the catcher took that one off maybe the unarmored part, unprotected part. So he's asked for a little, coach, ump's giving him a little bit of time. Now who we got? And next pitch is still on its way, still waiting. Here it comes. There's a fastball outside, 55. Eastside struggling with the timing here. Lots of the kids are when this pitcher takes so long. Now he's set, now he's ready. Now he swings. Ground ball to short. He's gonna get him over to first. He's gonna be out at first. Runner advances to third, however. That was tight. Bang, bang play over there at first. I couldn't see it. I've got a bar right in the way on the fencing. So in steps Javon. Javon with a chance now to pick up an RBI, a run batted in. With Jack on third. Jack base. Javon ready. He's already loaded and everything. Pitcher just now coming set. Still waiting. Here it comes. And that ball is absolutely crushed into left field. Over left fielder's head. That's going to be a double. Javon just absolutely crushed that hanging curveball. 51 mile an hour, right in his eyes. Just boom! So both pitchers struggling with the hanging curveball today, both being punished for it. Javon able to drive Jack in, putting another run across the plate for the Jackrabbits. So that's a 4-1 lead. Blue. And Javon safely with a nice lead. And you froze there a little bit, but there was a move back to the second. That's it. I'm going to T-Mobile this afternoon saying upgrade me. This Wi-Fi is killing me. We have a Wi-Fi that's built for personal use and we're using it for commercial use. That ball gets away. That skips away and that ball skips down the first base line. Javon with a very heads up scamper over to third. So now, with only one down, anything that Jabril does, basically, anything gets past the pitcher is going to get a run in. So another RBI potential. Jabril already locked and loaded, still waiting. See this wait time, you can only be ready for so long. Ooh, beautiful pitch, a 55 mile an hour. I think that was a fastball along the inside corner. And I think Jabril was early. Look to me, this is what happens when the pitcher takes a long time. It freezes your timing. See, he's already well before pitchers even come set. So it puts the onus on you to be ready, sprung, coiled like a spring and then sprung and spring early. Ooh, foul ball, straight back. And no balls, 2 strikes. With Jabril up, he's choking up on the oh, sorry, 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's choking up on the bat. Spread the legs out a little bit. Again, that 2-strike approach just to make sure you put the ball in play. Make them make a play. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. The ball in the dirt. And we get him in safe on a strikeout. So I believe in the scorebook, Jabril would get an RBI for that, but that does give us the second out of the inning. So now bases cleared. And we'll have Kieran up. I think Kieran's up. Oh, Kieran had all the armor on because he was going to catch here in the third inning. He's taking it all off now. So Kieran rounding out the order means that through 2 innings we will have batted everybody. So hopefully your loved one has done well at the plate today. If not, we're going to flip the batting lineup over after Kieran and they'll get another chance. Pitcher comes set. Swing and a miss, a 55 mile an hour pitch that went right off the instep of the catcher. We're going to need a timeout. Ow. Oh, that, I'm old now. You couldn't pay me enough to play this game, but you couldn't pay me enough to be a catcher in this game. Because that boy's going to have a heck of a bruise tonight on a 55 mile an hour fastball that glanced off the glove and I think hit the instep there. So that is not going to feel good. Kieran now with the chance to see another fastball here probably. gets a ground ball. They've got third, and he's going to throw to first, and he's safe. He beats out an infield ground ball. So Kieran gets that monkey off his bat. He was 0 for the season. Now he's got his first hit of the season. We're going to celebrate him doing that because he ran so dang hard. That's what that was. I mean, that was a ground ball to short, excuse me, that he just outran. So 2 down now. Runner on first. And Kieran takes his lead. Joe in now. Joe stepping up. I missed if Joe checked with the man above, but I'm sure he did. Joe already in before the pitcher really has even put his foot on the rubber. Joe showing bunt. Nope, just kidding, not showing bunt. What's he going to do? We don't know. What's he going to do? Runner's going to go. And the pitch is a little wide, so Kieran gets in safely. Kieran, simply the fastest kid on the team, is very hard to throw out. So now with 2 outs, Kieran should be hearing or should be knowing that he's got to be running when the ball is hit. And the ball through the infield should score a kid like Kieran who's so fast. Can Joe do it as the leadoff? Primarily to get on base, so he draws a lot of walks. And that ball is low and away. And we got 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 balls and no strikes to Joe. And for those of you just tuning in, this is the Caba Spring Training Tournament. That was a beautiful strike. Catcher dropped it, but doesn't matter. So we got here we go. Oh, strike 2. So while that ball crossed the plate high, it landed in the glove in the right spot. So ump called it. Not uncommon for umps at this age to be calling an extra wide strike zone. It moves the game along quicker. You just don't want a whole bunch of walks. Nobody's out here to walk. Everybody's out here to watch some ball. So 2-2 count to Joe. Next pitch, a curveball in the dirt, swing and a miss, and plays it first, and they got him. So number 16 going for that curveball for 3rd out of the inning. Heads up, son, heads up. Sorry, we got a foul ball from the other way, and I was worried my wife was going to take a ball off the head. So with that, I lost track of the score. 5-1. Thank you so much, Keith. As we go to the top of the 3rd, we'll see if Teddy gets another inning or if we're going to go with our state of relief core of Jack and Isaiah. So far, really good at bats for the Jackrabbits. Good defense from the Jackrabbits as well. And slowly but methodically, Teddy taking the mound. So I'm going to go find out how many pitches that he has. I'll be right back. Now this is live. This is your... And since last season, or since fall ball, excuse me, I've been on my own, but I've been looking for a fellow mate here in the broadcasting booth to chat with me, so I have managed to sucker a parent into it. Are you, oh, you're still muted. Do you want to introduce yourself to the Jackrabbit family?
Hello, everybody. My name's Crystal. I am Javon's aunt. And like Mike said, he suckered me into this today. So
Now,
here we go.
Crystal, talk us through the double from Javon. I saw you'd moved up closer to the plate. What'd you see in that at bat?
So I'm going with it's his new gloves, his batting
Oh.
gloves. We had a auntie days. We headed down to Colorado Springs last weekend since our games were canceled.
Yep.
And so he talked me into getting some of those Bruce Bolts,
Ooh.
So, but I think too, like we're just telling him to be more aggressive right off that first pitch and everything. But
That's exactly right.
it's great to see him get that double for sure.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Teddy with a first pitch fastball 56, fouled straight back off the umpire's face. So, now are you a longtime baseball fan, Crystal?
I grew up with baseball. My dad was a coach. I played softball. He did umpiring
Okay.
until he couldn't do it anymore. So yes, I've been out on the field for quite some time, basically my whole life. So
Well, marvelous. Well, we appreciate any insight you can bring here to the game. Teddy with a 50-mile-an-hour changeup there that just floated in way too high, so 1-1 count.
ooh, nice.
And that's a 57-mile-an-hour fastball on the inside corner. If I know my son, he's throwing a curveball next. Here's the speed. So let's see if he calls that. No, he goes the fastball, 58 outside. I like that. A, it's not predictable, and B, went inside outside. Teddy had 15 pitches through 2 innings. He has about 30 accurate pitches in that arm, so let's see if we can get one more here. Oop. That was a 55. I'm not sure what that was. Bringing the count full. So, Crystal, when you played softball, what positions did you play?
I was pretty much shortstop and outfield and second.
Gotcha. Middle infielders, outfielders?
Yeah,
Well,
a
shortstops
little
were
bit
you.
of everything, but
Ooh. Foul ball off to the right side. Teddy was trying to groove, I think, a fastball there on the inside corner. Good defensive swing by the Angels swinger there. Probably could have been a strike, and so he fouls off. Good baseball move by number 12.
all right, come on, Teddy.
What would you have Teddy throw here?
What did I what?
What would you have Teddy throw here? Fastball, changeup, curve?
I would go with a curve right now.
Oh! 57. Oh!
Right in
That has been called a strike in other at bats. So
all morning.
all morning. So Teddy with a walk there. First inning where he didn't get the first guy out. So that should change it. Oh, that's not true. He got the first guy out, or he didn't get the first guy out last inning because he hung that curveball. So
All right,
now with the runner on first, and then Teddy throws over. No real play. What do you think? Angels going? I think they have to send him, right? They're down too many runs to not send him, right?
You would have to be aggressive in this situation, Yeah.
Absolutely.
There you go, Teddy.
Oh, he called a balk? Okay, they called a balk on Teddy. He said he'd come set. Teddy gonna have to shake that off. Actually didn't, he treated that ump like he treats me. I came over to give him wisdom, and instead he just turned his back. So, welcome.
I got this.
Yeah, well, don't tell me what, I know, I already have all the answers. I'm 12, I have all the
Of
answers.
course, we all did, right?
Yes. I don't know if at 12, I don't know if Papa, if you want to send me a text, let me know if at 12 I had all the answers, but I certainly had all the answers by 16. And a throw back to second. There was no real play there. That was more of a perfunctory, I see you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you. Get
Yep.
it back. Get that back.
Exactly. So unfortunately with Teddy with the balk, gives up the free base, puts a runner on second.
Ooh, good catch.
57 right down Park Avenue there. That was, I don't know what 12 or 22 thought he saw, but that was a good pitch from Teddy. And if he had the take sign, then his runner didn't go. So. And a ground ball to third. Gianni picks up, looks him over, looks him back, throws it first. That was some amazing baseball. That was some amazing baseball by Gianni. Just a great field, looks the runner back, Butner has to stay at second and gets the play at first.
They're having fun today.
They are having fun today. It really, I agree. You know, they had an infield practice yesterday, and there was a lot of chicanery at the beginning, and coach really let them know that you're going to play how you practice, and they got a lot better, and it shows today. Swing and a miss at a ball that skips through on Kieran.
We got a.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, guys.
Right idea. We almost had him at second. I thought he was going to third. My bad. So Kieran with a popping off with a beautiful throw there. I should go through the defensive line. I was too busy recruiting Kristen here. So we got Kieran behind the plate. We got Joe at first. We got Ricardo at second. Jorge at short. And Gianni at third, as you've already heard. In left, Teddy with a curveball, 52, that doesn't break enough. Goes inside to number 1 here. In left, that's Javon, isn't it? Javon's in left. Chris in left center, as best I can say. You can almost see him right behind the shortstop. And then Isaiah in standard right.
Good pitch, Teddy.
Oh!
Good pitch.
Teddy with a 58-mile-an-hour pitch at the knees, called a ball. So you got 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 down, man on first, or sorry, man on second. Teddy laboring now for the first time all game here in the 3rd inning.
Oh,
And there's a play at third.
third.
He's safe. He's in there safely. So,
What position did you play when
so I was short.
you were short?
Sorry, I was physically short. So therefore not the best player on the team. So I played second base. And the reason that I got to keep playing was that I love this game. I love everything about this game. And so as a second baseman, I would swing and a miss at a 56-mile-an-hour pitch there. Full count, we got a full count. So as a second baseman, I was basically an on-field coach. I would never stop talking. Surprise, everybody's heard this. I know exactly. Telling my infield where to go, telling my outfield where to go. And that kept me on the field, honestly. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There it is, first strikeout of the game for Teddy. And we got 2 down, and that will Teddy with a heavy incentive-laden contract from his papa will earn him 50 cents. So papa putting a 50-cent bounty on strikeouts this year, payable at the end of the year. Teddy said he'd like to.
Whatever it takes.
Teddy said he'd like to earn $100. I did the math. 200 strikeouts would be a lot of strikeouts. 60. Teddy breaking the 60 barrier there, though that ball was high. Anyway, so it allowed me to stay in the game until everybody knew what was going on. So like when I was in 8 and no one knew how to play the game, I was super valuable to the coaches. But as everybody got smarter about what was going on, they didn't need me telling them what was going on. And so around 16, a couple of things happened. One, my high school had 3 second basemen. I couldn't hit a curveball to save my life. It scared me. And I got a girlfriend.
Oh,
Swing and a miss. So once I got
distractions.
once I got the girlfriend, I had to get the car. I had to get a job to pay for the car to take the girlfriend around, and that was the last year I played. So it was rather unfortunate. I would love to go back and strangle my 16-year-old self and say,
Absolutely.
the car will
Car will be there.
Whoa, Kieran with a bad throw back, but Jorge with a heads-up play gets it back to Teddy. Yeah, the car's long rusted. The girl, I don't know where she's at. But I could have probably played 2 more years of baseball. And you know, once you leave the game, you really can't come back.
Right.
Oh! Teddy not getting the low strike today. So he walks that batter on what should have been, I think, another strike there at the knees. So Teddy's got to adjust. His pitches are, he likes to keep the ball low, likes to play inside-outside games. He's just not getting that. He often gets that call because it is a strike. Oh, coach calling for a timeout. Coming to talk to Teddy. Remember, we have announced relief corps of Jack and Isaiah. So Jack and Isaiah would be called upon for relief in the event that Teddy is no longer able to go. So the first real trouble spot here for Teddy, in that he's got a man on first and a man on third. But we do have 2 down, and as such, Teddy just needs to get this batter right here. First pitch, looked like maybe that was a changeup, 54 high. You can almost hear the changeup coming out of Teddy's fingers as they kind of wrap the ball a little bit longer. You sound amazing, Crystal. I got Tony Khan sending love. So I will absolutely.
Oh, thanks, Tony.
It's truly amazing. His kid's not even on the team anymore, and he.
We miss you, Tony.
Yeah, we miss you, Tony. And he's still tuning in, although he's going to have to go focus on his boy winning later. There it is, 57. So Teddy adjusting. That was a high strike. I had argued that ball was too high, but he's not getting that low pitch, so you gotta adjust to the umpire's strike zone.
Oh, he's going.
And runner goes to second. And oh, my camera in second suddenly got moved, so I got a lot of sky. We'll have to fix that at that break.
Oh,
But it probably got bumped on the what you call it.
All right, Teddy.
Ah! Strike on the inside corner. We've got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, 2 runners on.
More, Teddy.
Tony and I used to call this deuces wild. Teddy's got to come back with a hard fastball here. Just a really hard fastball. No, curveball. It bounces away. Teddy's covers home. Ball gets away. Oh. We thought, apparently we missed a ball. It's only 2-2. What? Okay. So 2 down now, bases loaded. Teddy really in a jam. I'll bet he's over 30 pitches at this point. So we're going to run into trouble where you can see accuracy coming down a little bit. Doesn't lose the velocity, but loses the accuracy. And that's what he's got to do. Number 23, I believe, is their leadoff hitter. I remember his very unique stance. Swing and a miss at a 55 mile an hour. Sorry, not a miss. He was swinging foul back.
All right, let's close it out, Teddy.
And everybody moving the outfield now to adjust to that foul ball. The foul ball is off to the right side, so we're not playing. We're not playing them to do it. Teddy now going off the windup. With bases loaded, the runners can't go anywhere, so it's unlikely they're going to steal. Teddy may be trying to generate a little bit more power. Second ball. And Ricardo picks it up and steps on the base for the easy out, a ground ball. And with that, huge play. Why was that a huge play, Crystal?
We didn't get any runners in. We held them all.
We held all the runners there, so get a good chance to win the inning now. We're going to see Jorge, Gianni, and Teddy with Aaron, Ricardo, and Chris on.
Margie's next. Margie's up next.
Not a, if you got it, yeah, you go take care of that. There we go. So with that, a chance for the Jackrabbits to add to their 5-1 lead here in the bottom of the third. I would guess that's probably it for Teddy, but a heck of an outing for Teddy.
Yeah,
Maybe the best we've seen in quite some time. I don't know. Those of you that are longtime Jackrabbits fans, feel free to text or throw in the chat or throw in the comments or the team reach what your thoughts are on Teddy's performance there. But I think the best we've seen so far. So.
All right, I will come back maybe later in the game.
All right. Well, how about we have you every time we're in the fields? Because I know you get nervous when we bat.
Okay.
So, does that work?
I might yell too loud.
I'll take you for half innings, top every time. That's perfect. Everyone, Crystal's going to take this inning off so she can go shout for our boys, and we will have her back when we're back on the field. No, she's saying no, but she really loved it. She loved it. Send your love, by the way. If you liked having Crystal in the booth with me, make sure she knows, because then we can peer pressure her. Because we might be old, but we still. You need help? What are you doing?
No,
Just squeeze the end. It's like a thing.
I am squeezing the end.
Oh, it's got teeth. There you go.
Do you want me to take it out?
I mean, yeah, I'll turn it off. In a long conference at the mound here. Also, that starting pitcher will take the mound at the top of the fourth here. Or sorry, bottom of the third. So he's thrown quite a few more pitches than Teddy, so I'm a little surprised, but good on him. Got some strength and stamina that Teddy doesn't. And it looks like we may not even have any warm-ups here. I think it's taken too long here to have this conference. So we may just have a balls in and coming down. So again, good defense. Good defense by Jackrabbits there to get Teddy out of the inning. Although I think Teddy pitched well. Didn't get a couple of pitches he should have gotten, or you would usually have gotten maybe, that led to walks. But overall, in and around the plate all day. Command of a couple pitches. And really with the heart of the order here, or the traditional heart of the order, although I think we've gotten more hits out of the bottom than we got out of the middle, we should hopefully put a few runs up. So. And Papa chiming in that Teddy did do a good job. Overall, Teddy did a good job pitching today. I couldn't agree more. Thank you, Papa. Checking in from Vegas today. And in steps Jorge. Jorge, again, one of our strongest ball players, but has struggled at the plate, sort of fall ball, and now that ball is low and away and bounces away. But as far as baseball intelligence, baseball IQ goes, he's the probably the strongest on our team. Knows what to be doing, where to be doing it. Did get a little greedy on the base paths last time and was the recipient of a very favorable call from the field ump. And now the pitcher gets back on the rubber, comes set. Jorge takes a 55-mile-an-hour pitch. A little low, I guess. I guess that was the pitch that I complained Teddy didn't get, so that seems only fair. But all right, 2-0 count to Jorge. Jorge doing some deep knee bends. And next pitch. Gets underneath that. Foul ball, 54 mile an hour. Coach reminding him that he needs to keep his head down. Maybe that's why he's missing. It's not a glasses issue, but a can't see the ball because you're moving your head issue. And next pitch. It's a curveball and hung there at 53, and he pulled it way foul. Bummer. That ball straight goes a long way. Now 2 strikes, so getting reminded to choke up, spread the legs out, get themselves ready. And Jorge is. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, curveball. It does not curve at 46. Right across the shoulders. Or, well, like physically over the top of his shoulders when he ducked down. And Jorge waiting until the pitcher gets on the rubber so he doesn't get in there too early and get all wound up. Now he's set, pitch, and he pops that ball up out of play. So Jorge again getting underneath it. Continues to be the issue of his at-bats, these swings that are underneath the ball, either missing it or popping it up. Timing is perfect though, timing is absolutely perfect. But the approach here is a little under the ball. And full count. Pitcher's going to have to give him a fastball. It's the only one he can consistently get over the plate. Pretty common for a 13U age. Instead he throws a curveball and he pops that up over to the right side. And the first baseman gets the ball. So Jorge with another pop-up because he got underneath it. 1 down. So I was wrong. He threw it. That was definitely a curveball. And Jorge had just a little bit of a loopy swing there. Gianni now in the box, in the batter's box. And Teddy on deck. Gianni ready for this first pitch. It's a 55-mile-an-hour pitch at the chin for strike 1. The ump strike zone's mid-thigh to about chin.
No, I'm already.
Right.
I've been watching it.
Yep. All right. Gianni with a swing and a miss at a 55-mile-an-hour pitch here. So let's see if I can get this one right. With an 0-2 count, looking curveball here. Let's see if that's what we get. We do. Ball is inside. Almost hits Gianni. Yeah, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down. Gianni needs to get on base more than anything else. That's the most important thing here. So we can get some runners on. Gianni takes it off the shoulder. Dad's proud he's wearing it. What?
I would have rang him up on that curveball.
Well, the curveball was inside.
I don't care.
Yeah. So Gianni getting on base the hard way. He'll have a little bruise there on the left shoulder, left forearm. I'm not sure exactly where it plunked him, but you can see he's already fine at first base, doing good. And we have a little timeout for a little conversation between coach and pitcher. My guess is the pitcher's this early in the season is probably running out of steam. So Gianni in practice was actually, during a sprint, was the fastest kid on the team, which, given his size and stature, he's not a traditional speedster look, but he can really wheel. So let's see if he gets the steal here. Teddy will step in. That will put hot-hitting Aaron on the on-deck circle. Teddy now going with the flame bat, away from the white bat, but the flame bat. Let's see if that has a difference. Teddy had a ground out last time. Teddy with an outside pitch that he pulls to second, and they get him to first, but Teddy's safe at first. So we get the force out at second, and he's safe at first. I thought I clicked that over. So fielder's choice, well played by the Angels. And Teddy did a very traditional thing there, which is an outside pitch. If you pull it, is a ground ball to shortstop every time for right-handed batters. So that's what he did, and good pitch by the pitcher to locate that. Teddy's got to do better by putting that ball either in the air or putting it to the right side. Teddy with an okay lead, but not a great lead. And he goes, and Teddy will be safe at second, standing. So Aaron with batting gloves, but in his back pocket. So just FYI, if you're looking there, you can see it hanging in his back pocket, but actually not wearing them. So more of a good luck talisman than an assist batting aid. Teddy playing around at second. The pitcher not paying any heed. Swing and a miss at a 55-mile-an-hour ball in the dirt. Teddy will take third, and there's no play there. Appreciate Teddy not sliding. I don't have to do that. The whites, get them all cleaned up today. So now Aaron's sitting pretty on a 2-ball, no strike count. The runner on third. Chance for the Jackrabbits to plate another run here this inning with 2 down. Aaron's going to have to reach first safely for that run to score. And pitcher taking a long time again. Swing and a miss at a beautiful 48-mile-an-hour curveball. And a fake throw back to third, but nobody's really going to do it. And the next pitch, calling for a high fastball. Aaron doesn't swing on that high fastball, so good job by the pitcher to execute on the catcher's call there. We have a timeout for some equipment repair by the catcher, and we have a 2-2 count with 2 down and a single runner on. I don't see anybody warming up for the Jackrabbits. So that's unsure who will pitch in the top of the next inning. But in the bottom of this inning, Aaron with a 2-2 count takes a curveball way inside for a full count. 3-2. In fact, if Aaron hadn't moved, he would have taken that one off the ribs. So that would hurt. So 3-2 for 2 strikes. Or sorry, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Teddy with a small lead on third. And a ground ball up the middle. That's going to get through. Teddy will score. Aaron will round first. So hot hitting Aaron, currently the batting champion of the Jackrabbits. 2 for 2 today with, I believe, 2 RBIs. So Jackrabbits able to plate one in the bottom where the Angels were not, and adding to their score. So now we have Ricardo, and we'll have, looks like Chris on deck. That first pitch comes quick, and it is ball high. So 2 down now. Ricardo, big hitting Ricardo. If he can get a hold of one, he'll crush it. Center fielder way in, left fielder way in as well. Ricardo can put the ball in the air. He'll run for days. That ball is high. Chin music, really. Coach yells to wear it. If he wears that, he's going to buy himself a brand new jaw. So I completely understand Ricardo not wanting to do that. Here we go. That ball is high. Oh, we didn't bring the ice bags. I mean, I guess we can go see if we can get some from the. Chuck might have some.
I know, right?
I don't know. We could see if somebody else has ice, but I totally forgot it. So, a mistake by mom and dad here. Teddy's been told he'll no longer pitching and wanted to put ice on the shoulder, go right to treatment, and we forgot the ice at home. So, feel like we are still in early spring training mode, if you would, in this spring training tournament. So, maybe there's a little bit of grace for mom and dad who haven't quite remembered all the things. And the conference on the mound breaks up with a 3-0 count. Yeah, Ricardo will not be swinging here. And if I were to learn anything, it would be that the pitcher here will probably throw a curve. He actually feels more curved than anything else. And State throws a fastball right down Broadway. 57 miles an hour. Well located. Well done execution on that 3-1 pitch. Ricardo now will be looking to see if he can get that hanging curveball and drive it deep to left. It's a fastball and he hits it straight back. So a 3-2 count, 2 down. So Aaron will be running. So Aaron, again, hot hitting Aaron on first, but hasn't stolen. He will be going on the pitch, right? So 3-2. He's going to be going. And here comes the pitch. Strike 3. That ball was right there. Ricardo did not swing, and that's it. That ends the inning. But not before the Jackrabbits are able to plate one more, and as such, add to their lead through 3, 6-1. The score was very nice, giving Teddy a single on his fielder's choice, but we'll take it. All right, well, let's see who takes the mound here, knowing that Teddy is out. We will see the relief corps here. Gianni grabbed the ball. Originally it was supposed to be Jack and Isaiah, so I'm not sure. We're calling audibles here. I think maybe Coach going with our top 2 pitchers as a way to ensure that we walk away with at least one victory and don't have to play at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. As a tired dad, I appreciate that. But if that's the case, then that will change up our game 2 pitching plans. So, but Gianni on the mound, Joe at first. Looks like Aaron in right, Jack in center, and Chris in left. Ricardo, I believe, will be at second. Yes, Ricardo is at second. And Jorge, of course, at short. And Isaiah now at third. So going with Gianni. Gianni has 2 pitches, a fastball and a curve. And I might actually go ask his dad what we got here, but so Keith, they had one walk-up song. Those guys had like one song, and that was it, right? So that's nice.
Somebody probably yelled at him.
I hope so. Gosh, I like that. Fastball and a curve? Well, I thought since he is your son and you care about all things about your son, you would know. No, you're just happy for him? What does he like for breakfast?
He loves veggie eggs, like eggs with a bunch of veggies.
Interesting. How healthy?
He's very healthy. He actually really does take care of himself.
That's good. Gianni taking care of that body, the only body he's got, and has.
He works out for fun.
He works out for fun, according to his mother. Also eats eggs with a lot of veggies in the morning to get himself going. But Mom doesn't know if he has a curveball. Dad, help me out. Fastball and curve, those are his 2 pitches?
He has a changeup also. We've been working on a little bit on the splitter.
Okay.
You know, a little slider.
Let's-
I don't know, just nothing.
What can he
concrete.
curveball he can consistently get, yeah. Okay, and a changeup. All right, here we go. First ball, first pitch to the right side. And Joe is underneath it. So 1 pitch, 1 out. You can hardly be upset with that performance. Good catch by Joe. So pop out to first for the first down, first out of the 4th, top of the 4th here. In steps a lefty. The entire infield moving their positions so they can better field the lefty. And the outfield also adjusting. Gianni with the pitch here. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So 2 pitches for Gianni, 2 strikes. I will say that I tried to get Crystal back, but Crystal is literally as far away from me as she could be. She is down the left field line. Swing and a foul tip. We got Kieran behind the plate as well. So Kieran in with a 2nd inning behind the plate. And we have a heck of a battle here, a friendly battle, but a battle nonetheless between Kieran and Isai to be the starting catcher. Isai is hit 3. So 4 pitches, 2 down. Siete. That's 1K. Now, here for the Angels, number 11, corked a hanging curveball from Teddy last time he was up. Let's see if he can match Gianni's speed here and hit it, or if Gianni will overpower him. Has a 59 in the dirt. By the way, Gianni's pitches have all been 59 to 62. So Gianni throwing roughly 5 miles an hour faster than Teddy, 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than Teddy. He uses those big, strong legs, powered by the ground ball to the right side. It's going to get through. So that batter was number 12, is 2 for 2. So bravo to him today, getting on base. Number 18 will step in. Number 18 steps in now. He's got the flame red bat as well. Very much a popular bat with the 13U squad. I believe it might have Riz. Just looked around to my other parents. They all know that that is a word that the kids use. We're all not sure exactly what that word is. Oh, beautiful. 65! 65 on the inside corner. Gianni bringing the absolute heat here. Almost a full 10 miles an hour faster than Teddy's fastball. And, whoa. Next pitch. That ball, 64, is low today. And the runner on first is still there, not running. With big long legs like that, I'm surprised he's not going. Gianni with a curve that gets away. Second base. Kieran just eaten that as it got away from underneath him. So that was a curveball for a beautiful strike, but it went between his legs. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down, runner on second. This was a photocopy of the last time this innings happened. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And let's see if we can get the third out of the inning here for Gianni, who I believe is up to about a dozen pitches. Strike 3. That's it. That's it. Let's go. That's 3. And strike 3. I'm not very loud about that, but strike 3. So 2 outs in the inning, plus a pop out gets the Jackrabbits into the bottom of the 4th, where we'll have, dang, it's very bright. Chris, Isaiah, Jack, and Isai, Javon, and Jabrell, should those boys get on. Also, I got polarized lenses, and so polarized lenses make it almost impossible to read the, when there's glare, read the screens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the driver's seat at 6-1 going into the bottom of the 4th. I'm going to go find out what time of the game is. I know we started pretty close to 9 o'clock. So at 10:22 here local time in the Mile High City, we still have plenty of baseball left, potentially as much as a fifth inning. So let's see. Quick check-in, boys in the dugout. They're very, very chipper here as Chris now has a 1-ball, 2-strike count. But the attitude in the bullpen in the dugout is very happy. The boys are having fun today. Swing and a miss, and a ball that gets away. No bueno, and Chris is out by 2 steps on a strikeout down to first. So I think Chris is gonna swing regardless there, and so that was a less than stellar at bat, very different from the first one. In steps Isaiah. I believe Isaiah got on last time, if I remember correctly. I can't remember how, but I believe he did. And then after Isaiah will be Jack. He's in the on-deck circle, of course, because he's a lefty. Pitch from number 11, by the way. We have a new pitcher. This is the bat. When he was batter, he was 2 for 2 with 2 good swings. Number 11, big tall kid with the shoe untied. I think it was Mom just called out from the audience here, from the bleachers, say, tie your shoe. So, of course, he not listening to Mom, but did listen to his teammate. His catcher said, tie your shoe, and down he went to tie his shoe. So there you go. 13-year-olds are the same everywhere. So Izzy steps in now and control this count, 1-ball count. Just a big boy with a big swing. That ball is going to be a strike, even though it's not a strike. I know his strike zone today has been chin to mid-thigh, so it's not shoulder to knee like the textbook would say. He's shift the whole thing up. So boys got to know that and got to be aggressive on those fastballs high. Next pitch. Oh, 56, but was a bullet for Isaiah's back. And Isaiah steps back in now. And pitcher finally getting the sign. Here he comes set. Thinking about it, and here comes the pitch. And he throws that 156, but in the dirt in front of Isaiah. So Isaiah now sit with a full count. No, 3-1. Isaiah is one of the kids with the fastest kind of reflexes on the team, which is why he plays third base when Gianni's not there. And at the plate, often able to get the bat around a little bit quicker than everybody else. So let's see, big hole on the left side, if he can pull it through. And here comes the pitch. A ball, strike. That was 49. Wow, took a little off to get over the plate. That was a strike. That was really a strike. No, it was. Well, even that one I think was at the shoulders, but it was there. But it was 49. He took a lot off that to throw that strike. If he has to keep doing that, our boys will tee off on him. Full count now to Isaiah. And Isaiah with a quick swing and foul ball. So I went over to check on the time. At the beginning of the inning, there was 20 minutes left in the game. So we either need to have a big, long rally here, or the Angels will get a chance to bat again. For those of you that have followed Jackrabbits baseball, you know that it only takes one big inning. And as such, I'd rather the Angels not see the batter's box again. That ball is outside. Isaiah is going to take first base after flipping the bat to his teammate to make it a little bit easier. So Isaiah with a very disciplined at-bat there. Fouled the ball away when he needed to, took the pitches that he needed to, and earned himself a free trip to first base. So a walk is as good as a hit, and there he is on first, ready to steal. Jack will step in. Jack, our sole left-hander, and in the on-deck circle will be Isai. Jack would love nothing more than to pull the ball through the right side here where there's a big old opening. You can see here, big opening on that side. Pitcher is not set yet, but a huge shoulder turn to first. We've not seen his move. He's gonna come set. Here we go. And the pitch, and the Jack, and the runner will get into second safely. That ball bounced. And there was no real play there for catcher. Catcher's played a heck of a game behind the plate, really done the yeoman's work, taking the bruises, but hard to do much when your pitcher doesn't deliver at the 54 feet between the rubber and home plate. That pitch doesn't make it to the plate either. And this could be close at third. There is no play at third because Isaiah got a great break. And Jack now just needs to be patient. The 2-0 count. If I were Jack, if I was giving Jack signs, he would get the take sign from me until this pitcher threw the first strike, because Jack is a free swinger. Plate discipline is something he's had to work on ever since he got the Jackrabbits. And swing and he's in there safely. I imagine some of the Angels will be going back and watching the replay of this game just for the plays at third. They have been contentious and bang bang. A couple of calls going our way, one call not. So, but that's why you got the video, right? All right, so Isaiah in the head of the pitchers and catchers. There's really no place for him to go. So not sure why they're worried about him going anywhere. Even with the pitcher who keeps bouncing the ball in front of the plate, there's just no place behind home. The ball would really have to ricochet up or down the line. It's only 4 foot of backstop, so as soon as it hits the backstop, it's bounced right back to the catcher. So Izzy will not. I would be surprised if Izzy was going anywhere on a pass ball or a wild pitch. But we shall see. Jack now ready. That ball is outside. Trying to draw a throw, it looked like. Oh, we got a 3-1 count, thank you. Do you just know when I'm going to forget the count? It's great to have a broadcasting partner like Keith who turns the iPad to me so I know the count when he knows I've forgotten it. It's a fabulous partnership. All right, 3-1 count now. Jack will be swinging at this pitch. If the old Jack is in the box, if the new plate discipline Jack is in the box, he'll take. Swing and a miss. Third, ball goes home. Now we got, and that ball gets away. Jackrabbits steal a run there by drawing the throw and then just going home. So, catcher now getting a teaching opportunity here, or learning opportunity on, you just run the guy back. He can't go anywhere, you just run the guy back. You don't make that throw. And full count now to Jack with 1 down. Jackrabbits put another one across the plate, 7-1. Again, I think it's probably most important Jack just get on so we can extend this inning out so we get the full time and we don't have to risk putting it. And that ball is popped out to it's a short, excuse me, and the shortstop's underneath it for an excellent catch. So with what I think is about 9 minutes left in the game, the Jackrabbits have 2 outs, so they're really gonna have to, I don't know, we probably need to see 4 more batters for us to get to that time, is what I suspect, unless the Isai can draw a lot of walks here, or draw a lot of pitches here. Isai's up, and then Javon in the on-deck circle. So the sun has gone behind the clouds, and the temperature's dropped about, I don't know, 5 degrees here. But it also has gotten rid of the glare on the iPad, so I'm a fan of that. And that first pitch is high, 56. There was limited chance that was going to be playable. All of my batteries struggling today. My iPad gone from 100 to 42. So I'm going to have to make sure I bust out the batteries, maybe get some more batteries for the season. Beautiful pitch, 48 on the outside corner. So when number 11 takes a little off, he's throwing very accurately, but he's got to take almost 10 miles an hour off to hit that. I know it got chilly, right? Yeah. So again, Isai, our starting catcher, although he only got 2 innings in so far today. That ball is even too high for this strike zone, so 2-1. Yeah, 2-1 with 2 out. Isai now hopefully will just square up for the perfect pitch here and not swing anything else. I hope everybody's liking the camera angle today. That ball is high and inside. I had to climb on a stool to kind of get it high enough and point it down. I know you don't get nearly as much of the field, but with 4 cameras now, I think focusing really on getting you a good shot of home. So let me know in the comments or on a text or Team Reach if you have any comments on the placement of the home camera, home plate camera. Isai now with the 3-1 count. Oh, and that ball dances its way to the plate. Isai now running down. Looks like he was thinking about going, but the pitcher wisely had the ball and stared him down. So good heads up, baseball IQ from number 11. Otherwise, I think Isai was going to try to get himself to second base. So in steps Javon. Javon with a crushing 2-run double, maybe it was 1-run double last time at bat. So let's see how he does with the pitcher who's throwing a little bit slower. Jabrell in the on-deck circle. So heads up to Javon's family. And there was a big lead, but no go from Isai at first. So Javon now with a 1-ball count. This pitcher struggling to throw accurately. Nice catch by the catcher. 21, who's just doing a lot back there, still has the legs 4 innings in to go get that ball. Isai, being a catcher, isn't the fastest, although he's not slow. So with a good jump, he could go. I just don't think that we know enough about this pitcher to read this pitcher well. And Isai again with a medium-sized lead. Pitcher looking over. Pitcher coming set. Here's the pitch. That ball is high. Gets away from the catcher, but again, with backstop so close, there's just no place to go when you're on base. And with the lead, with time ticking away on our side, you know, we just don't want to run into an out when we don't need to. Javon takes that pitch high, and there's a play. There's not a play. Oh, walked him. And Jabril having a conversation on the third base line with coach. My guess is it's something along the lines of a bunch of balls and very few strikes, so don't swing unless it's absolutely perfect. At least that's what I'd be telling him. You got to put the pressure on the pitcher to throw a strike. And the runners will both advance 80 feet. You can see in that picture there that we got Javon now on second and Isaiah on third. No, wait, is that Isaiah on third? Yeah. Right? Yeah, Isaiah on third, Javon. Yeah. For some reason I had in my mind Isaiah scored. And Jabril already locked and loaded. And that ball is high as well, 55 and high. So I believe that's, it's got to be at least 6, if not 8 consecutive balls from the pitcher, who's doing a lot of deep breathing out there and it's weighing heavily on him. And he throws that one way outside. As the father of a pitcher, I can tell you that number 11 has all the physical ability, but he's in his own head now. He is not having fun out there and he's not thinking. So, yeah, 7 balls in a row. So he is, I feel for him because I've definitely been there as the father of a pitcher who's been struggling. There it is. There it is. 53 right down the middle. So that was a good recovery by number 11. Just to not focus so much. Now he's moving. There it is. Now he's got the pitch. 53 miles an hour right down the middle again. Jabril had a take at least for the first pitch, if not for the second pitch, or second strike there. But now with a full count and 2 outs, he's got to be swinging. But not at that, he's going to take the base. So 2 down, but bases loaded. In steps Kieran, who was up to, got a base hit last time he was up. Oh, my first base camera, what happened? Did it just die? I don't have my first base camera, it just died. And that ball is high. And I won't be able to retrieve the camera, it's up on a pole until after the end of the inning. We have 10:41 on the time here. So, you know, again, like I said, we want to get to 10:45. 47. So, again, the pitcher can throw strikes if he can throw softer, but you can't live in the 40s at this age for very long without the boys punishing you. And that ball is 44, and there was all kinds of motion issues there.
Or you see that strike, put him in right field, Kieran. Sit back and drive on it.
Once Kieran's on base, we'll have the top of the order.
Good eye.
And that would include Joe. 3-1. So Kieran here has to be sitting that 45-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle, or he shouldn't be taking the bat off his shoulder. Ball away, 46, and that's ball 4. That'll push everybody up 80 feet. Another run across the plate for the Jackrabbits. And this all started, honestly, with Isaiah having a very disciplined at-bat and kind of knocking number, I forgot the kid's name, number 11, off his game as a pitcher. So really by Isaiah to have a great at bat that's had a knock-on effect of 3 straight walks since. And that's it, time ball game. I knew that was close. The Jackrabbits are able to win here in the bottom of the 4th. Final score of 8-1 against our California Angel opponents. Well played by the Jackrabbits today. We didn't give up the one big inning. Good pitching from Teddy and a save, I guess, as it turns into, from Gianni. And the boys will now play at 11 here on this field, here on this channel. And make sure you tune back in. I've got to go figure out what's going on with my first base camera and get everybody plugged in. But we will be back at 11, where you will watch your Jackrabbits play. Where is it? Looks like Choice Select, and from what I can tell, it's the first game of the season for those boys. So we'll see who we've got. But with a 1 victory, almost certainly play at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Woo! So there we go. And with that, sign off on behalf of the Jackrabbits broadcasting team of Keith and myself. Vamos Liebres.